AccountScore, we were certainly very aware of the need to make it simple for aggregators, lending platforms and lenders alike to be able to parse and ingest the transaction data. So at the beginning of this year, we developed a tokenization system that made it possible in the simplest of ways. So when we have a client who is an aggregator or lending platform, it is our client that has the regulatory explicit consent from the consumer to access the open banking data via our account information service provider, Consents Online. The aggregator then receives the fully categorized data, which also gives them that ability to be able to pre-filter the data and ensure that the customer meets the lender's qualifying requirements. However, in addition to the data being shared, we also pass back a token to the aggregator. The aggregator must actually then request explicit consent from the consumer for the onward data share. Now that is an AISP point and is not, that is a GDPR point and not an AISP point. But as soon as that consent is received, the token is then able to be passed to the lender. So the lenders are then able to hit the AccountScore's API, or if they're doing manual underwriting, able to hit the dashboard, and they'll receive the data back in the standardized way which they're used to dealing, which they're used to seeing it in. So whether it is purely for income verification, a specific data block, or all enriched categorized data for a full underwriting decision. The advantages of this are that the consumer only has to go through the open banking journey once, which is a significant improvement from a user experience perspective, and there is no need for the raw data to be passed, which reduces the latency on the decisioning and gives the lenders the ability to have that standardized approach to ingesting open banking data, just as they have with credit bureau data. So I guess as we look to answer the question on mass market adoption, we fundamentally believe it will be delivered by the innovative solutions that make it easy for the consumer, the aggregator, and the lender to share and ingest the vital transaction data analytics as the lending community continues to accelerate digital transformation with open banking.